सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Chapter 15, verse number 8. शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्. Lord Krishna starts his teaching with the description of samsara varnanam. Having said this entire universe is based on that Paramatma, the Urtva Moolam. Moolam is Brahman. That Brahman is not visible, but we have to recognize that Brahman who is the substratum of this entire universe. One has to discover that the source of this universe. Who can discover or who can recognize that the source of this creation? For that, Lord Krishna has taken as a second topic qualifications which are very much required to discover that Brahman in the form of Sadgunas. He has pointed out. The qualifications are very, very important to discover that Brahman. Since that Brahman is abstract, not available for perception, a qualified student alone can discern, or he alone can understand that Brahman. Therefore, Arjuna, these are the qualifications are required. And having said that much about qualifications, then Lord Krishna has pointed out what is the nature of that Brahman. What is the nature of Brahman which we have to discover? That Brahma Swarupam also he has presented. In that sloka number 6th, na tad bhasayate suryaha. The Surya cannot illumine that, the moon cannot illumine, all luminaries cannot illumine that Brahman. Hey Arjuna, that Brahman is none other than Paramatma. That Paramatma is available in this entire universe. In these slokas, from 7th onwards up to 11th shloka, Lord Krishna is presenting. After Brahma Swarupam explanation over, from 7th to 11th shloka, how this Lord is available in this universe. In what form he is available? In what way he is available? Why Lord Krishna is explaining in this manner? We can easily discover that Paramatma. For our easy understanding, Lord Krishna is bringing that Paramatma in Adhyatmam. In Adhyatmam. Adhyatmam means in one's own body, I am available. I, the Paramatma, who says Krishna Paramatma, is telling, hey Arjuna, I, the Paramatma, who is in the form of Krishna, now in this yuga, in which yuga? Dwapara yuga. That time Lord Krishna is talking. Which yuga Lord is available? In all yugas Lord is available. The Lord is available because the Lord doesn't have birth and death. Therefore, He is available in all yugas. So, in Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna was talking in the form of Krishna Avatara. But what is the original form of Krishna? Paramatma Swarupam. So, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, hey Arjuna, I, the Paramatma, am available in every being. It is this called Adhyatma Rupena Ishvaraha Upalabhyate. Lord means Ishvaraha, Paramatma. That Paramatma is available in that Adhyatmam, in one's own body. I am familiar with my body-mind complex. So I need not go anywhere to know my body-mind complex because it is very much available, proximate. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna is telling, I am available as an amsha in your own body. Mama amshaha eva jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha. The 7th shloka. Here amshaha is an expression like that. Amshaha means a part. Really we cannot say Bhagavan has got a part. I am appearing as a part in every being and sollakudadu. Because Bhagavan is partless, nishkalaha. Partless. How can Bhagavan become a part? Therefore, amsha means it is an expression, that's all. It is not really a part. Amsha means not a part exactly, but I am available in artham. I am available in every being. Mama amshaha eva. In technical terms, we have to see now. These are all our, what you can call, we can understand easily. Amshaha, available. But what way that Shastra presents, that technical terms we have to understand. For that, I will give you some examples. One example is sufficient, you know that. 1 or 2 examples. Sun is there and mirror is there. You keep the mirror in that sunlight, that sun reflection falls in the mirror. And that sun reflection, you say, reflected sun. Pratibimba Suryaha. Original sun and the reflected sun. The sun who is available in the mirror as a reflection. So therefore this mirror sun is called reflected sun. Who is reflecting in the mirror? Original sun and reflected sun. Where he is reflecting? In the medium called mirror. Mirror is a medium. The original sun and reflected sun. How many are there? 3 are there here. Original sun is there. and reflected sun is here, and medium is there. Clear? Just like that sun illumines the object, even that mirror reflected sun also illumines the dark room. If you focus this mirror, if you focus the mirror, that in which mirror reflected sun is there, and you focus into a dark room, that dark room is illumined. The darkness will go away. It is as illumined. So whatever the job the sun does, this reflected sun also doing. You might have done this when you were young. When you were school days, we used to do all these things. You keep the mirror, the sun reflection falls here, and you focus this mirror and it reflects the dark room. The patch of light fall on the mirror. Yesterday you might have seen that sun who is, the eclipse time, the reflections are differently appearing. Sun is one sun, but how many reflections are there? How many amshas are there? So many. As many medians, so many reflections. If you keep some more mirrors, if you keep 10, 20 mirrors, the sun reflects or not? The sun reflects. As long as the medium is there, the sun reflection falls. So up to this only you should take the example. Okay? Now, similarly, that Atma Chaitanyam, that Paramatma is none other than Chaitanyam Brahma, who is all pervading, available in the mind mirror medium. Mind means Sukshma Shariram. The Sukshma Shariram, subtle body like a mirror. Mirror place you have to keep a subtle body. Subtle body means Antakaranam, Manasu, all sense organs put together, subtle body. In the subtle body, reflection falls, that Chaitanyam reflection falls. And the Chaitanyam Paramatma Chaitanyam, in short form you can call it as Chit. Chaitanyam ki short form is what? Chit. That Chaitanyam which falls in that Mano Darpanam is called Chidabhasa. In the example you call it as reflected sun. Here what you have to say? Chit Pratibimbam. That is original. This is Pratibimbam. Reflection ki Sanskrit name is called Pratibimbam. Reflection, Sanskrit name is called Pratibimba. Bimbam is original. Pratibimba means reflection. Just as the sun reflects in the mirror, similarly this Chaitanyam, the Paramatma Chaitanyam, reflects in the mind mirror. Just as the mirror has got the nice frame, this mind also has got a nice frame that is called Sthula Shariram. Sthula Shariram. The Sukshma Shariram cannot function without Sthula Shariram, gross body. So in that gross body, that subtle body is available. A refined clay, anartham. This is gross clay. Body is made up of clay only. This is gross, mind is subtle, made up of subtle elements. Therefore, it is called Sukshma Shariram. Body is made up of gross elements, therefore it is gross body. In Sanskrit, what we say? Sthula Shariram. Why it is Sthulam? It is visible. Sthula means it which is visible, tangible, is called Sthulam. Whatever is invisible, whatever is not perceptible, is called Sukshmam, subtle. So in Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram is there. In that Sukshma Shariram, since this Paramatma Chaitanyam is all pervading, it reflects. That Paramatma Chaitanyam short form is Chit. Once he reflects here, that Chaitanyam Brahma is called Chida Abhasam. Abhasam, which is not real. Reflected face is real or unreal? Reflected face in the mirror. Sorry, sun mirror example. Like that, you take your own face. Grivastha Mukham. That Mukham which is on the neck. Grivastha manna neck. Grivam manna neck. Grivastha Mukham manna the Mukham face which is upon the neck. Grivastha Mukham. It is original face or reflected face? Original face, thank God. Then every day you are looking into the mirror. Just before coming to the class also to keep vibhuti, kunkuma, you look into the mirror. That mukham is called darpanastha mukham. Grivastha mukham. That mukham which is on your shoulders, on your neck. Grivastha mukham appears in the darpanam. Darpanastha mukham is mukha abhasam. That's called pratibimba mukham, reflected face. Pratibimba mukham, reflected face. Bimba mukham is grivastha mukham, original face. When you want to put bottu, do you put on the reflected face or original face? Original face only. You don't put on the mirror. Reflected face you see, but you put bottu on your face. So original face, bimba mukham, appears in the mirror as pratibimba mukham. Like that, this chit appears or reflects up in the mind mirror. It is called Chidabhasam. We can call it as Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Adi Chaitanyam, original Chaitanyam, this is Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Forget about example now. Okay, Surya, Mukham, all these things you forget. That's the example you have to extend here. How you have to extend? In the place of sun or original face, what you have to keep? Chaitanyam. In the place of mirror, what you have to keep? Mind. In the place of reflected sun or reflected face, what you have to keep? Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa alone is called Jivaha. Chidabhasa alone is called Jivaha. That Chidabhasa has got many names. Ahankaraha, Jivaha. Really speaking, that Paramatma alone is appearing as Jivatma. That Paramatma alone is appearing as Jivatma in this body. Temporarily, another name. You say reflected sun. The sun is important or not? Reflected face. Reflection maatrame solradilla. Enna solrom? Reflected face, reflected sun, adhe madri reflected Chaitanyam. Reflected Chaitanyam or reflected Paramatma, you can say. So once the Paramatma is reflecting in the mind, he is called what? Jivatma. Here only you have to carefully understand. That Paramatma, when he is reflecting in the mind, he gets the name as Jivatma. Jivatma is none other than the Paramatma alone, but when he is reflecting in this body-mind complex, he gets the new name. New name. What is the difference between example and this Darshtantana? Their sun and mirror both are spatially distant. Spatially distant. Who? Sun. Sun engiyo irkar. Mirror is in our hands. Similarly, in the case of face and mirror also, there is a distance. My face is here, mirror is there. But in the case of Chaitanyam and the mind, there is no distance. Distance is not possible. Why? Because that Chaitanyam is all-pervading. There cannot be any distance. Spatial distance cannot be there. That is why for us difficult to understand. Are you getting the point? The sun and sun reflection mirror very clear, Swamini. Adi peri explanation theva illa. It's very simple. Our face and reflected face and mirror, it is very simple, we understand. But whereas you cannot see the mind mirror, you cannot see that Chaitanyam reflecting. Unfortunately or fortunately, they are all inseparable. Both are inseparable and available at the same place. That's why very difficult to decipher. Very difficult. Therefore, now what is the topic here? Lord Krishna says in the second line, when this now Lord is there or not, what is the proof? This body presence alive is the proof for the existence of God. This body is alive. Alive body is the proof for the existence of God. When you are seeing the reflected face, I'll ask you, what is the proof you have original face? Your reflected face is appearing there. And I'm seeing only reflected face. Can I doubt the original face? While seeing the reflected face, that reflected face is the proof for the existence of original face. When I am seeing the reflected sun, can I doubt the original sun? We cannot. Why? Reflected sun is the proof for the existence of the original sun. You will never doubt. Similarly, when that Chidabhasa is manifesting here, this matter, body, mind complexes, Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram are alive. Alive or not? Alive. So this that existence of this body, mind complex and it is alive, that is the proof for the existence of Brahma Chaitanyam, that Paramatma. You cannot doubt the Paramatma exists or not. You exist? Yes, Swamini, I exist. That is the proof for the existence of Paramatma. Once the body goes, the Sukshma Sariram travels. That is the proof. That's why death is also a proof for Paramatma's existence. What is a death? Death is nothing but that Chidabhasa dissociate from the gross body is called death. Very subtle point. Birth means association of subtle body and gross body. It is called birth. Decided by karma. Okay. Your karma decides the association of subtle body, Sukshma Shariram and Sthula Shariram is called birth. And the dissociation of Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram is called death. Once the body perish, once the death take place, what happens? Lord Krishna says, until that time when the gross body is available, I am available in the form of Chidabhasa. Once this gross body perish, decline, I am available in Chidabhasa as Chidabhasa in Sukshma Shariram, that Chidabhasa cannot be transactable. Mind cannot be transactable because Sthula Shariram is not there to transact. What this Sukshma Shariram does, in the second line, you look into that. Prakritisthani Indriyani Shashtaha Manaha Karshati. Once this body, Sthula Shariram, is destroyed, 5 sense organs, Indriyani, and plus mind, Manaha, the 6th one, Shashtaha means 6th one, Prakritisthani, means which are all there until now in the gross body. Prakritisthani means in the gross body. These 6 Antakaranam, whole Antakaranam, Sukshma Shariram and one word potikalam. Manashasthani and Sukshma Shariram and Artham. Sense organs. You can add Karmendriyani, Pranaha, Pancha Pranaha, Adela Sholala Krishna. 19 faculties you can put to one package. Lord Krishna is giving only mind and 5 sense organs of knowledge. You have to add all of them, other sense organs also, care of Tattva Bodha. You add all of them, what they do once this body perish, which are all there in the body. Prakritisthani Karshati, the Sukshma Shariram drags, Karshati drags away, it goes out. That's death and artham. Where it goes, until it gets another body, Sthula Shariram. That's they call it as Pretam. Pretam, negative language. Pretam. Sukshma Shariram without gross body. Yet, 8th shloka. Ishvaraha means Sharira Swami, that Chidabhasa, who is not having the gross body, who has left the gross body and waiting for another gross body. Waiting for another gross body. That is called Ishvaraha. 8th shloka, first line, last word you see. Ishvaraha means Sharira Swami. Who is Ishvaraha means you should not take that Saguna Ishvara here. Here Ishvara means Sharira Swami. Who is Sharira Swami? That Chidabhasa. Jivatma Nartham. That Jivatma, which Chit is reflecting in this Jivatma, in this mind, mind is continuing. Gross body only has perished. Mind is continuing after the fall of the body. That Ishvaraha. Utkramati. Utkramati means travels. Utkramati means leaves the body, departs. Depart. Utkramati. Utkramati, go out. Out of what? Go out of the gross body. Ishvaraha, Jivatma, subtle body, or Chidabhasa, Ahankara, Ishvaraha, who is the Lord of this body, or the one who rules the body. Why is called Ishvaraha? Sukshma Shariram only ruling the gross body. That's why it's called Ishvaraha. One who rules the gross body. One who rules the gross body. Ish means to rule. Ishvaraha, one who rules the gross body. That Ishvaraha, Jivatma, Yat Utkramati, when it leaves the gross body, Yat Shariram Avapnoti. When it acquires another body, new body. Avapnoti means obtains. Another new body. Why new body? Without gross body, the sense organs cannot function. They cannot function. Avapnoti means obtains, acquires. Yat means yada. Yadavapnoti. When this Sukshma Sariram acquires another body, then what? Sanyati. Etani grihitva sanyati. It moves with these organs. Again, this subtle body enters into another body and moves. Functions through that body in artha. Sanyati means samyak yati gacchati. Jiva acquires another body. How it acquires? Etani grihitva. With carrying the whole package without giving. If it leaves all the sense organs, it cannot function in another gross body. So it has to take all the sense organs. I told you, just as you pack all your things in your house to enter into new house, from old house to new house you pack. After going there, you keep all the packets there as it is, or you open. If you open only, you can function. Okay, brushing irukku, pasting irukku, all things you have to search, bags, dress, everything. Otherwise, you cannot function. So, after going into the new house, you open all your packages, and then you function. Like that, all these sense organs, packets are opened in another body. Etani grihitva sanyati. How it moves? Example, Lord Krishna gives. Just as the wind carries the fragrance from the flower, how this Sukshma Sariram carries these sense organs? How this Chidabhasa carries all these sense organs? Just as the wind carries the fragrance from the flower. Flower is compared to gross body. So, if you keep the flower here, rose flower, two roses if you keep, the fragrance comes to you. Flower is not coming, but flower is here, fragrance comes to you. Who is bringing that fragrance? It comes up to your nose. Flower is here. You don't see how it comes, but fragrance is coming. That's what Lord Krishna says. Ashayat gandhan iva etani grihitva yati. Ashayan tanna from pushpat. Pushpat tanna from the flower. Ashayahanna flower. Ashayat means panchami. Sakashat panchami. Here Ashaya is compared to what? Flower is, body is compared to the flower. Sthula Shariram compared to flower. Gandham compared to Sukshma Shariram. Sense organs. All Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, Pancha Pranadaya, Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. All put together 19 faculties. Compared to Gandham. Vayuhu compared to Chidabhasa, Jivatma. Grihaswami. And the Grihaswami leaves the Griham. The Grihaswami, Jivatma, Chidabhasa leaves the Griham, gross body, Pushpam. And that Vayu is called Grihaswami Ishvaraha. Here Ishvaraha, Grihaswami, Jivatma takes that Gandha. Gandha means sense organs, Sukshma Sariram, from the Pushpa body. Beautiful example. Clear? Yatha vayuhu ashayat gandhan iva etani grihitva sanyati. Just as the wind takes the fragrance from the flower, similarly this Chidabhasa wind takes away the Sukshma Sariram Gandha and travels. Chidabhasa wind takes away the gandha from the body flower and travels. Fragrance travels or not? Fragrance travels. So what is our fragrance here? Sushma Shariram is a fragrance. It travels. Who is carrying? Chidabhasa. In the Chidabhasam, what is the name? Jivatma. Whose name is that? Paramatma's name. Paramatma alone appearing as Jivatma. Jivatma is none other than Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is none other than Chit. Chittik another pere Chidabhasa. Chit is important, Chidabhasa is important. Chit is important. I told you, reflected sun is important, original sun is important. Reflected sun is valid or original sun is valid? Original sun. Reflected face is valid or original face is valid? And this original face is valid. Chidabhasa is valid or Chit is valid? Chit Paramatma is valid. That Paramatma Chit alone is getting temporarily named Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa angiradhu oru peru. Yarukku? Chittukku. Adha vishayam here. Okay. Next shloka. Shrotram chakshusparshanam cha rasanam ghranameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. What this Jivatma does when it enters into another body? When the Jiva assumes another body, enters in another body, he enjoys sense objects again. You open the TV from that TV dabba and keep the TV. What do? You enjoy. Put the channel on. And you use the computer, all the things, what you enjoy, all of them. If you keep all of them in packet, in parcel, you cannot enjoy. You open the parcel and keep them in their own place. In their own place you have to keep. TV you cannot bring into kitchen room. Gas stove you cannot keep in that hall. No? Exactly those articles where you have to keep, you have to keep. இது போய் அங்கே வச்சுட்டு கிரைண்டர் கொண்டு வந்து பெட்ரூமில் வைக்கக்கூடாது, பெட் எடுத்துட்டு போய் கிச்சனில் போடக்கூடாது. எங்கெங்கே எந்தெந்த பொருள் எங்கே இருக்கணுமோ அங்கே தான் வைக்கணும். தட் இஸ் வை யூ கீப் த ரூம். அந்த ரூமுக்கு பேர் இது பெட்ரூம், இது கிச்சன் ரூம், அந்த கிரீன் ரூம், இது டைனிங் ரூம். wherever dining table is there, called dining room. அந்த பேர் has come only you have kept that things. டிவி ரூம் என்ன, டிவி ரூம் என்ன, எந்த ரூம்ல டிவி இருக்குமோ அது டிவி ரூம். அது மாதிரி இந்த சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ் ஆல்சோ தே கோ அண்ட் சிட் இன் தேர் ஓன் பிளேஸ். டக்கு டக்கு டக்குன்னு போய் எல்லாம் உட்காரும். அந்த கார்ட்டூன்ல பிக்சர் மாதிரி கார்ட்டூன் பிக்சர் fast they go and sit in their own place. This is my place. Srotra Indriyam go and sit in the Srotra Golakam. The காதுல போய் உட்காரும். And the Chakshur Indriyam goes and sit in the Chakshur Golakam. Rasana Indriyam goes and sit on the Rasana Golakam, on the tongue. Grana Indriyam goes, enters the nose and sit there. Then only they can function. Then only they can function. That's what Lord Krishna says. After sitting there, what we do? We enjoy. And seeing, hearing, seeing, taste it, smell, everything, we are enjoying. Look into the shloka. Shrotram, Chakshuhu, Sparsha, Rasanam, Granam. You can understand easily. Shrotram means the ear. Chakshuhu, eyes. Sparshanam, the skin. Tvagindriyam. Rasanam, Tongue, taste. Rasanendriyam, taste, tongue. Granam, the nose. Smell sense organ. Manaha, say mana. The previous shloka karshati, no, taken. Again the manaha, the mind. As well as the mind. So ear, eyes, skin, tongue, nose and mind, all of them, ayam vishayan upasevate. This Swami irkar illiyo, the Swami, which is Swami? Sarira Swami, Ishwaraha, the Chidabhasa, Jivatma. The Jivatma enjoys. Opening the parcels, the Sukshma Shariram, keeping where in another Sthula Shariram and enjoying. Switch on the channel. How many channels? Thousands of channels. In the channel, people are getting confusion now. So many channels. Sankranti Pongal, 4 days. 4 days enjoy, 5 days, 4 days. Mattu Pongal, Surya Pongal, Kanum Pongal, Yenanamo Pongal. Pongalo Pongal, enjoy. Upasevate. Nana saptin day irko, innu Narikodu saptin day irpom. Upasevate. How many things we are enjoying, all pleasures. For Shrotra Indriyam, Chakshur Indriyam, so many. That Vishayan means sense objects. According to their karma phalam. How they enjoy? Some people only can enjoy, not all people. According to their punya karma phalam, they enjoy. Papa karma phalam is there, they suffer. They suffer. If Papa karma phalam is there, Punya karma phalam is there, they enjoy. Through those sense organs. Adhisthaya. Presiding over. Residing in that gross body. With those sense organs, this Jivatma enjoys. That's why we say enjoy. Ennudaya joy and artham. Therefore our people say, your dharma anugacchati. You leave the gross body here. What comes with this subtle body? And that subtle body has to enter into another body. Which body comes? Who decides? Who governs that? Your karma only governs the next body. For that one shlokam is there. That shloka is Mritam Shariram Utsrujya Kashta Loshta Samam Vapuhu. Once the Sukshma Shariram leaves the body, Mritam Shariram Utsrujya. The Sukshma Shariram, what it does na, in the dead body, Mritam Shariram Utsrujya. Having left this dead body, Utsrujya, it is equal to what? Kashta Loshta Samam. It is equal to a clod of mud. It is equal to a wood, log of wood. Kastam, lostam. Samam. Shariram. Vritam shariram utsujya kashta loksha samam. Where is it? Chitau. Upon the earth. Upon the earth, they leave this, Sukshma Shariram leaves this body which is like a log of wood. It has no sensation. It is no more having a life, therefore leaves there. Then what people do? They leave this log of wood body. Vimukha yanti bandhavaha. All the people, near and dear people, go away. The dead body, therefore they say, up to door, wife comes. Dead body when he is leaving, up to door the wife comes. Up to smashana, son will come. After that, gross body has burnt. Who will come along with this Chidabhasa Jivatmana? Dharmam tam anugacchati. Your karma phalam comes along with you. Punya papa is called dharma. Therefore, vimukha bandhava yanti. Dharmam tam anugacchati. Dharma comes along with you. The punya papa comes along with you. Not the son, not your wife or children, grandchildren. None of them. Piece of land cannot come. Piece of coin, no rupee note cannot come. Therefore, Mritam Shariram Utsrujya Kasta Loshta Samam Shitau Vimukha Bandhava Yanti Dharmam Tam Anugacchati. Based on that dharma, that Jivatma again enters into another body, and if it is Punya Karma Phalam, it enjoys. It is Papa Karma Phalam, it suffers with a lot of congenital diseases. Chronic diseases, so many problems it suffers. Therefore, who is the cause for sukha and dukkha? That karma enjoys. Who is enjoying now? That Jivatma enjoying. Next shloka. Utkramantam sthitam vapim Bhunjanam va gunanmitam Vimudhananupashyanti Pashyantir jnana chakshushaha. This Shraddha karma they do is for that Sukshma Shariram. That Chidabhasa who is traveling, until that Chidabhasa or Jivatma entering into another body, this person, a son, has to do Shraddha karma. Whether that Jivatma is eating or not, don't ask, you cannot see, but it will help you spiritually to grow. It is a samskara. Shraddha karma is a type of purificatory samskara. It gives chitta shuddhi to you. It gives spiritual benefit to you. Therefore, we consider it as a samskara. If you do Shraddha karma to those ancestors, you get punya. Jnana yogyata comes to you. Therefore, never question why to do Shraddham. Shastra says, do. That's all. Therefore, we have to, therefore, any Jivan Mukta dies, suppose a Jnani father dies, no, they never call it as Shraddham. That anniversary, they call it as Aradhana. Aradhana. When a Jnani dies, that son has to do, but he also do. Why? My father is Jnani only, therefore I don't want to do and chollakudadu. Father Jnani da. You are Ajnani only, no? So even Father Jnani, you have to do Shraddha karma. One person I heard, one person, don't do any Shraddha karma for me. And he vechittu poitar avaru. Thappu appadi eludha koodadu actual. Avaru enna nenicharu, naan upasakanu, enak jnanam vandachu, enak jeevan mukti vandachu, enak edukkaga Shraddha karma anna. Idu shastram padikamal ippidella தனித்தனியா நினைச்சேன்னா இப்படிதான் நடக்கும். This Shraddha karma is not for you. Whether you eat or not, you are Jivan Mukta, doesn't matter. You are living. But what about the children? This is for a samskara purificatory action they have to do for their sake. And the children are confused whether to do or not. And they are asking every person. அவர் எழுதி போயிட்டாரே வீலிலோ, don't do Shraddha karma, நீ பண்ணணுமா வேண்டாமான்னு. அவரே எழுதினதுக்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம எதுக்கு பண்ணணும்னா, அதுக்குதான் சாஸ்திர பிரமாணம் இருக்கணும். Okay, even though you are a Jivan Muktaha, as an Aradhana they have to do, not as a Shraddha karma. Suppose you are a Jnani, people will do, but we should not stop. So Shraddha karma is double fold benefit for that person. If he is having another body, it works for them. Otherwise, this person will be benefited who performs the Aradhana or Shraddha. Now, in this shloka, Lord Krishna continues the same topic. Some people know this, some people do not know this. விமூடாக ந அனுபஷ்யந்தி. என்ன பகவத்கீதை படித்ததானே 15வது அத்தியாயம் வரைக்கும் படிக்கணுமே. 15th chapter வரைக்கும் இஃப் யூ கன் சர்வைவ், சர்வைவ் என்ன பாடி சர்வைவ்ஸ், தே டோன்ட் சர்வைவ் இன் த கிளாஸ். After 6th chapter they are out, 7th chapter, 10th chapter they don't continue. Therefore vimudhaha na anupashyanti, they do not know this Jivatma is entering the body and Jivatma is abiding in the body and Jivatma is enjoying the body and Jivatma alone traveling, they do not know. That's what Lord Krishna says. Vimudhaha utkramantam sthitam va bhunjanam va na anupashyanti. Mudhaha means the deluded people. Deluded people, and they say they are all why they are deluded? Deluded because of raga dvesha. Raga dvesha dacoits has stolen their buddhi. They are called deluded. Why they are deluded? In what way they are deluded? The raga dvesha kama krodha dacoits have stolen their buddhi, therefore they are deluded. Drishta adrishta vishaya bhoga balakrishta chetahanar. Drishta adrishta, visible and invisible. In the vishaya bhogam irukkaliyum, in the vishaya bhogamna, the pleasures, luxury of these sense pleasures. In these vishayas, their chetan means their buddhi is trapped. That is, they are called deluded people, whose buddhi is enamored towards the sense pleasures. And they develop tremendous raga dvesha. They are all called deluded people. Drishta adrishta vishaya bhoga balakrishta chetaha. Now, whose intellect is snatched away by their pleasures of visible and invisible pleasures. Whose intellect is stolen or snatched away by the visible and invisible pleasures. People give only value for pleasures. They never consider Shastra as a value. Shastra pramanam value they never consider. All of them are deluded people. Because of that delusion, they cannot rely, they cannot understand this Jivatma is residing in the body. The Jivatma is enjoying the body. Who is Jivatma? None other than that Paramatma. That Chit alone in the form of Chidabhasa is in this body. Isn't it? That Paramatma alone in the form of Jivatma enjoying in this body, and that Paramatma in the form of Jivatma alone leaving the body and going, they do not know. Na anupashyanti. Na anupashyanti means they do not recognize the Jiva. They do not recognize the Jiva. Like Charvaka people, all Nastikas, Charvakas. பஸ்மீபூதஸ்ய தேஹஸ்ய புனராகமனம் குதஹான்னா. ஒரு வாட்டி போயாச்சுன்னா போயாச்சு, இங்க அந்த ஆளு விடப்பான்னா, forget about him அன்னார். But according to our Shastra, person, see, once you change your clothes, you are surviving or not? You wear another new clothes. Vasamsi jirnani yathavihaya navani grinhati navani dehi ennar. You leave them old clothes and take the new clothes. But the person is same. Yesterday you were wearing the pattu sari. Today you are wearing cotton sari. Person is same. Similarly, this Jivatma wearing this body now, it leaves this body, dress and wearing new body. Who remembers this? Only wise people recognize this. Deluded people cannot recognize. Utkramantam, which leaves the body. Chidabhasa, which utkramantam means which leaves the body, they do not recognize. Sthitam va api, which resides in the body. Jivatma which resides in the body, they don't know. Deluded people do not know. And bhunjanam, that which Jivatma is experiencing in this body, experiencing the objects. Bhunjana means which Jivatma is experiencing the objects, they do not know. Which Jivatma is remaining in this body also, they do not know. Utkramantam, which Jivatma leaves this body also, they do not know. பாப்பம் பகவானுக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. அர்ஜுனா, நான் பரமாத்மாவே ஜீவாத்மாவாக உடம்புல இருக்கேன், உடம்புல இருந்து என்ஜாய் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், உடம்புல இருந்து தனியா கூட போயிட்டு இருக்கேன், இது தெரியாமல் இருக்கப்பா நிறைய பேருக்கு. அது பாவம் பகவானுக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. உத்கிராமந்தம் ஸ்திதம் புஞ்சானம் வா, which what is this? Gunanvitam. This Sushma Sariram is made up of 3 gunas. And the Gunanvita means endowed with 3 gunas. Sukha, Dukkha, Moha, Mohakhyaihi, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Gunatmikan. Tamo Guna Moham, Rajo Guna, Ragadvesha, Sattva Guna, Jnanam, all these gunas. Gunaihi Anugatam, Anvitam, Gunanvitam, Samyuktam Anartham, endowed with. Then who recognize all this? Jnana Chakshushaha eva Pashyanti. Who study Bhagavad Gita systematically, they get Jnana Chakshus. They alone Pashyanti. They alone understand, recognize Arjuna, not deluded people. Who is not studying Shastra systematically, impossible to understand. So, Jnana Chakshushaha means Jnanam eva Chakshuhu yasya saha. Yarukku Jnanamangradhe Chakshuva iruko anartham. Chakshu manam enna pannuvom? Paakrom. Just as you see through your eyes, similarly through Jnana eye, you understand this. Jnana Chakshushaha means with who have the eye of wisdom anartham. Pramana Janita Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Janita Jnanena anartham. Pramana Janita Jnanena or Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Janita Jnanena. Bhagavad Gita Patana Jnanena anartham. Jnana Chakshushaha. Te Janaha, those people. Pashyanti. Kim Pashyanti? That Chida Jivatma as Karta in this body, Jivatma as Bhokta in this body, Jivatma alone leaving the body. Pashyanti. They understand. Pashyanti anna, they understand, they recognize. Next shloka. Yatam to yoginaschainam Pashyanthyatmanyavasthitam Yatantophyakritatmanah Nainam pashyantya chetasah. Who can recognize, who cannot recognize? Bhagavan says in the first line, Yoginaha yatantaha Atmani avasthitam enam pashyanti. Yogis, those people, pure-minded one anartham. Pure-minded people who are striving to know this, striving and studying Shastra, they recognize this Brahman. Atmani avasthitam. Present in the body. Atmani anna in the body, which is present in the form of Jivatma. But akritatmanaha, impure-minded people, achetasaha, thoughtless people, na pashyanti enam yatantaha api. Even though they are striving, there are some people are working for this knowledge, but they cannot know. Why they do not know? They are having impure mind. Pure-minded people, with effort they understand. Impure-minded people, even with effort also, they cannot recognize. That's why pure mind is required. I'll explain this shloka more in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.